Can you share a little bit about the pain that you were experiencing before working with us?
So the pain that I was having before, it almost like the first week right after it, it was just like this whole region. It was like really stiff and really achy and really tender. And it just felt really tight, and it would hurt to just lay down. Like just even just it actually it didn't bother me as much when I was walking around. But I mean just sitting down or laying down, it's like at night I would feel this. It would go, you know, from here to right up the back of the neck and kind of in that little back area, like right kind of here, but in the back,
Yeah.
here and here from to back. And then this would hurt. Like I could push on it and it actually hurt. Now it doesn't hurt anymore. And it was on the verge of going numb in my pinky finger. So by the time I was started working with you, I had already tried to do some stuff on my own. So I wasn't having the numbness thing, but it just wasn't going away, and it was really frustrating. So it was like it would wake me up out of my sleep and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
So
can you touch on, like, where you because sleep's, like, a big thing that a lot of people have issues with. Can you touch on, like, where you were at with sleep before and kinda, like, where you're at now?
so where I was at with sleep before is I would for some reason wake up every night. And I mean part of it could be my age, but I think it was affected by the pain because I would wake up a little earlier. So between like 2 and 3 in the morning, to any time between 2 and 4 in the morning. And it would be like this achiness right here. And then I would try to shift my position just to take, because I'm a side sleeper. I will sleep on that side. I will sleep on the other side, but I just roll from side to side. I try to fall asleep on my back, but I eventually end up on one side or the other. So I would just have to constantly be changing my position. And then, of course, when you're not getting, good rest, yeah.
Yeah, see, you're in the psychology field, you know how it feeds into everything else, not
If there's so much biology, there's hormonal changes, there's things that our body can't do. You can literally gain weight, which I probably did partially due to that, despite healthy eating. So
yeah. What made you decide to work with us as, like, a virtual shoulder rehab specialist?
your expertise and that you were selling something that I wanted and that it was fairly easy to get that way. So I was in Germany. Um, Contrary to what they do have good healthcare, but there are limits to it, and you cannot always quickly get in with your regular house doctor. And you oftentimes, in order to get to a specialist, you need to go in to get that referral from the house doctor. But since I already had the thyroid surgery that same quarter, she would not be available to me to just go for something else. And I'm sitting there in pain, and I'm trying to call up the German, what do you call them? Say
You're like,
like this no, like what you doctors like you,
okay.
would say that, so it's like the equivalent. And they were like, "Well, you need to have that referral. Like, I'll pay you money. I'll pay you cash. Just let me come see you." And they just would not do it. So, I was, like, in a lot of pain and just really appreciated that I could get the online help available and just pay for it. And the fact that you were, also a doctor in that area, of course, then it made me trust that it's gonna be a good care, so
You might be the person that traveled the most during our care. You went from Germany to Florida.
Mhm.
Look,
Yeah.
I feel like you kinda hold the hat for that. What did it really kinda go over in that assessment that maybe, like, gave some, like, light bulb moments or was, like, a little bit different? Because we covered a lot of different areas on that.
The assessment when we first met, the
Yeah.
first
I
meeting,
Yep.
well, I think what did you do? You gave me the dog leash over the shoulder.
Albert.
It was this it was this one, and then I remember, that I could do that. But, like, when I first did, I couldn't get it. I think it was, like, compared to my left one, it was, like, only go that high or something. I couldn't go any higher.
Yeah, we had
So then
70% improvement from after that one exercise there. So, like,
yeah,
we talked about, like, how the pain could be in one spot, but it can be kinda
yeah,
higher up into that area there. What did you
yeah.
about the way we structured your rehab program, like, through the app? Do you feel like it was kinda easy to follow?
Oh, it was very easy to follow. I mean, it was very clear, like, do these certain exercises, and the repetitions were in there and everything. And then with those little video clips. So if I didn't know how to do something, just click on the video. Okay, it's pretty clear what to do. And they were pretty easy to do for the most part. So I know we talked about not pushing the muscle or not going to pain. So there was that point. So it's good to keep it at that level where it was easy to do without too much pain and then be able to do it really well. Yeah.
How did you feel about the support and communication, like, throughout the program?
The comments on the in between, or just I know that every week that you were paying attention to the comments that I was writing. So I would oftentimes try to write after the exercise just something about it so that you would know what the experience was for me. And just in case I don't know, that you know what was weak or what was strong or what was,
How we made the modifications and progressions with that because, like, for the ballet stuff for you, we had to add a
yeah.
rotation than maybe someone else who's not getting any
Oh.
that kind of activity. So
Mhm.
the communicate you were very good at describing what you were feeling. Like, by
Mhm.
listing out those paragraphs, it made it very simple from that kind of piece. What are your takeaways from this that you're gonna take moving forward as far as, like, long-term health for the shoulders?
Good point. So I since I've done so many of the exercises for 12 weeks now, a lot of it is kind of like in my head now, and I kind of have a feel for what I can do. So I can always repeat the exercises that I've learned, especially as we were talking, the thoracic or the external rotation, or just the open books, or on the wall contouring, or the things where you're on your stomach and
Oh,
we're
yeah.
doing
Wall contours are
this.
spicy. I don't get those to everybody. It's the people that really need that extension rotation kind of piece.
Oh, yeah, that was those are really good. Somebody saw me in the gym doing that. He's like, "Wow, those are kinda cool," or you could some guy commented about that. So, um, yeah, I think all of those were really helpful, and I think I know, yeah, a little bit more how to loosen up my shoulder and just stretching my shoulder. So I know I do that. At least I always try to warm up my body really well before I do ballet. I'm always there 15 minutes before the class starts, so
It's all about knowing the right tools in the toolbox to use moving forward. That's, like, the biggest thing. Told you day one, it's
yeah,
for this is for you not to need me by the end of it with everything. What
yeah.
say to someone who's hesitant about starting a virtual shoulder rehab program with us?
Um I guess it would depend on why they're hesitant. But, I would say don't hesitate if you think that the online aspect, because they can't feel your actual shoulder or see you doing the exercises, don't not do it just because of that, because you can still make really great progress. I'm in a way different area and I'm way more mobile than I was at the beginning. And I feel like the pain went down by really a lot. And so, that was really successful. And so I'd say don't hesitate due to that, because it's a pretty easy to follow program, and because you will get the feedback from Dr. Joey.